everyone, welcome to the Dabbler's Diaries. My name is Em, and I figured today we could cross stitch and just get to know me a little bit. So I will be cross stitching from this kit by Loops and Thread. It's a little hard to see in the light. And so far I have gotten about this far. So not too far. Yeah, I just wanted to go over a couple things and I just wanted to answer any potential questions people might have about who I am, what I do, why I'm doing this. So yeah. So like I said, my name is Em. I am 22 years old. Not me trying to find where my stitch is. And I like to dabble in new hobbies. So hence, that's why the name is the Dabbler Diaries. The Dabbler's Diaries. My apologies. In the past, I have dabbled in many hobbies, including astrophotography, nail art, crochet, knitting, cross stitching. So I just wanted a place where I could document and kind of go through my process of picking up new hobbies or what I'm doing in the moment and just have it all in one place. And hopefully people can relate to it. Recently I've been more hyperfixated on crocheting and cross-stitching because I'm really trying to get this done. I also do my nails from time to time, but right now, as you can probably tell, they're not done. I do want to try some new hobbies. I want to try rug tufting. Probably not at home. I'd probably do a workshop. I might try to show some workshops that I'll go to here. I'm based in New York. And so we can maybe explore some of the workshops that New York has to offer and try to see which ones are good, like if they're worth it, etc., etc. Pardon me as I look through the key to see how many I need to do. Also, if someone knows more cross-stitching than I do, this is my first time cross-stitching. Can someone tell me how to look at patterns and keys better and like do it a lot easier, because it is painstaking having to go to the key, count each row, be like, oh, I'm 5 rows below, 3 stitches over from this color, and I have to then correspond that to these tiny squares that are on this fabric. But yeah, I digress. I recently picked up cross-stitching, which is why we're actually not starting it here. I started it when I was going on a trip to LA because I knew that it was going to be a long trip. I knew it was going to be a 6-hour flight, and I have a reputation of not sleeping on flights. So I figured that I could do some cross-stitching, and it's small enough that I can kind of carry it in my hand and just do it wherever I am. But it's still something that I'm working on. But yeah, it goes a lot, so I thought I would be finished by now. Clearly I don't know much about cross-stitching or anything about slow needle and thread hobbies, because this is taking a long time. But that's okay, because I need some slower hobbies, and this is one of the slower hobbies I'm thinking of picking up. Like I was saying rug tufting. I also want to pick up embroidery, which is another slow hobby. And I also want to try to do like lace work, jewelry making, and just literally whatever is out there. And pardon the AC that just kicked on. I unfortunately have to leave the AC on to cool off my cat. So, fun fact number 1 about me, I have a cat. His name is Simba. He's a cute little orange cat. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of him. And he is 3 years old. He was in the shelter for 3 years, which is heartbreaking to even think about. But he was rescued when he was 3, and because of that, he hasn't really been socialized. So I'm going through the grueling process of socializing him, which is, it's going to be rewarding. I know it will. But at times it can be a little disheartening, I guess. But he does cute little shenanigans. The cutest thing he's done recently, not the cutest, but like the funniest thing he's done, is since he's still scared of me, because obviously I'm this unknown giant in his world. I had the door open and he kind of like peeked out because I could tell he was curious, but he was a little scared. He saw me and froze. And instead of bolting like he usually does, he went behind the door and looked at me through the crack. And then when I made eye contact with him, because I was trying not to, because they say that you shouldn't, because it can like make them scared. So he ended up bolting after that. So he does his things. He lazes around, he sleeps, but I'm hoping to hopefully have him socialized soon. Pardon me again as I look at the pattern. As you can see, it is messy. I have some strings that are going here and there. I know they're not supposed to do that. I just could not be bothered to cut string again. Like, to cut it and like have to redo all of it. So this is where we're at. But it's coming out quite clean, and I like can kind of sort of see the vision, which is really exciting. Fun fact number 2. I am a software engineer at a large company. I did my computer science major. I have a master's in computer science as well. And now I get to live out my dream and code all day, which is really, it sounds really boring, but it's I promise it's exciting. It's exciting to solve new problems and have new skills. So I hope to be integrating my code, or just like my coding skills, into this channel. The first thing is going to be a website. I went ahead and created a website. I'm hoping it'll be up by the time this video is up. If it's not, then hopefully soon, and if never, then you didn't hear it from me. I never said that, so yeah. But, so yeah, on the website, I'm hoping to kind of just host a bunch of projects that I've done in the past and in the future. And I also hope to have a couple of patterns up there. I know I have one pattern that I'm thinking of posting and putting up there. It's how to crochet an octopus, which I actually have right here. This little guy. Isn't he cute? But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. I personally prefer written patterns, which is why I'm debating on putting it on the website. Or not debating, I'm going to put it on the website. But I know a lot of people also prefer videos, and I know I did, especially when I was a beginner. So I'm gonna have both. But yeah, that's already a glimpse into my future projects. I can't give away too much now. Fun fact number 3, I am lactose intolerant. I am also that lactose intolerant, the very annoying one that's like, oh yeah, I'm lactose intolerant. I shouldn't be eating this, but here I am eating it anyways. And then proceed to hate my life for the next couple hours. So, how did I come up with the Dabbler's Diaries? I have always known that I'd like dabble in stuff, and like I know it has a negative connotation, but I want to rework it into a positive connotation. And or just like a neutral connotation. It doesn't have to have a positive or negative zing to it. But originally I was thinking Dr. Dabbler, and I just thought that sounded way too pretentious. And so I ended up not going with it. But someone close to me came up with the Dabbler's Diaries to kind of make it cool and mysterious, and also the alliteration's nice. So now I'm the Dabbler's Diaries. As you can see, I am struggling. I have gotten faster, I will say that. Before, it would take me like a little hour, it feels like, to do just a couple stitches. But now it just takes a couple minutes. I think it helps that I'm not constantly flipping the canvas over and looking at where I have to poke it. You will see me kind of like stab through the fabric a couple times. I've already done it a couple times this time. And I'm surprisingly, knock on wood, not getting many tangles, which is also the bane of my existence. I hate having to deal with tangles. They just suck. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep cross stitching, and if you want, feel free to join me in doing this hobby. But I just wanted to say, come wander with me, and I hope that we have a good time together. Thank you for watching.